Alrighty guys, welcome back to the Combustion Gamer and the return of the Biff. And so we're heading out to Michigan Speedway. Let's go racing. Alrighty guys, so welcome back to the Combustion Gamer, and so we are at the return of the Biff. We're here in Michigan with our Roush Fenway Flex Seal Ford Mustang, so very cool car. Let's see, so really, Michigan kind of like to run it almost as a super speedway race, just because of how much drafting goes into it. So we're going to change a few settings here, hopefully help with stability. Hopefully. We're going to bump up our left side air pressure here just a little bit. There we go. And we're gonna change a few things over there, and that looks pretty good. So we're gonna try out a qualifying here and see how we do. So finished out pretty good last race, got a 3rd place finish. Pretty lousy race overall though, just because of how the car was handling stuff, so we'll see how we run here today. We might get some green flag pit stops, who knows, we'll have to wait and see. We didn't even have one last race, so we'll see what happens in this one. Yeah, pretty much run this racetrack as a super speedway, just because of how long the straights are. And you can get some really good drafting runs and get some pretty amazing speed going on. So we will see. Oh yeah, look at that, 191. Nice. So we got a pretty good car set up here, feels like. So we'll be checking everything out in the first 2 stages, seeing how the tire wear and what pit strategy we need to run, if any, and etc. And we'll see how that all goes. Looks like we're gonna get actually a pretty lousy time. Ah, that's normal. 25th, so right around where we normally run. So for qualifying, so we'll see what happens in the race here. Go. We got Ryan Newman out in the lead, so we got our teammate up there. Looks like we got Chris Busher up there as well. And we do have to come for a pit stop in the first stage. We have 11 laps of fuel, 14 laps in the stage, so we will have to come down and pit. So car feels pretty good in the draft. Draft is working out fairly well. Nice handling so far as well. That's nice. See how long that lasts. Alrighty. And through the turn we go. Let's see how the tires are running here. So we got quite a bit. I think Tag Jones giving us a push there. Got quite a bit of wear there on the right front as normal. And we're kind of slow through that turn there. There we go. Ooh, yeah. Coming up, we don't have to show Byron any mercy, because he was very unhelpful at Iowa. So no mercy to the Byron. Got Newman, who's running pretty good there. Oh wow, we got Chris Buescher. Looks like he's in 4th, maybe 3rd. But running pretty good up there, so that's nice. Tires look pretty good wear-wise. We might do like right sides, depending on where they are when we hit the pit. So we'll see how all that goes. Hold on guys, I gotta change my seat. There we go. Alright, that feels better. Okay, so we got those guys running back there. We're kind of losing the draft back here. So I have to try and see if we can catch up to these guys. Ooh, the turns here. Alright, see if we can get a draft here for Brad. There we go. We got the draft. $205 miles an hour, guys. That was fast. Wow. Kozowski giving us a pretty big hit there. Sliding up to Boyer, looks like. Up, Buescher's gonna slow down. We're gonna go help him. Gonna help with the teammate. There we go, Brad Kozowski trying to give us a push here. Into the wall. Thank you. And we move back. There we go, that's a little bit of speed there going on. Try and get Bush's draft here just a little bit. Alrighty. We got the Bush and Hamlin show up in front. Hopefully we can get a Buescher and a Biffle show up there here soon. We're gonna have to do some serious drafting there on the backstretch. See what we can do there. Alright, coming around, coming around, coming around. And no draft. Just a little bit. Not much, not much. Alright, trying to get the Buescher here so we can give him a push. Now we gotta run. Here to check up though, because entered the corner with too much speed. And we're definitely going to need some right side tires. Thought Buescher was going to pit there for a minute. I was like, well, what are you doing? Just going to try and do some teammate racing here. We can get a pretty good draft going on later on in the run. Alright, there we go. So, well, maybe. Here we go, 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 Choo-choo! There we go. Alright, there we go. Pretty this time, pretty this time. Nope. Alright, we'll try and get one more lap out of this. I need some more speed than that, though. And there goes the fuel. And we're out. There we go. Very good. And we're gonna actually skip the tires and only take enough to finish the stage. See if that will do us any good. And we're out. And I forgot how much tire was not left on that tire. I thought there was like 10% left on it. Alright, well that's gonna make things fun. Alrighty, so we'll just take it nice and easy here as much as we can. And there it went. Two laps remaining though, so can we make it around? Hopefully. Here comes Cowboys. No! Well, that was a bad move, but hey, you know what? Whatever. Teammate pass, there you go. And don't worry, we can run with this flat tire for an eternity if we needed to. Just don't give me two flat tires. That is a flat tire. That is one flat, non-existent tire. Well, if I had known about that, we would have done something else, and that might have helped. But hey, you know what? We're going to finish 5th. Ah, yeah. Block Hamlin, block Hamlin, block. Oh, no, lost to Hamlin. Okay, well, whatever. Alrighty, well, we got 6th for a stage, so that's pretty good. So now we're gonna pit here. I'll just do that. Gonna pit here, get all that done, and there we go. Not too bad, but at least we found out they were good at the drafting, so that'll help. And let's see, how many laps we got here? We got 12 laps. 10 laps of fuel. Alrighty, so we're going to run econ mode here. We're gonna try and save some fuel with the stuff here. And we're not gonna run wide open, we're gonna run as little as we have to. Try and save enough fuel to get through this stage without having to pit. So we're going to be watching the gauges and everything and see what we can do on that front. So trying to not run the 80 miles an hour here. Run right around the 70 range. Let's see if that can save us enough fuel to not have to pit. We'll see. It might. So get behind the draft here. Lost the draft. Yep, so just trying to not to have to pit this stage. And we're watching that fuel. How many laps we got? Got 9 laps left, so we need to run like this for at least 3 more laps, and then we can hit throttle down. Also saving our tires very well, so that's helping out. But we can hit full throttle here in a little bit. And we're running more consistent speed around the turns, so that's helping. And just keep watching that fuel there. Keep watching the fuel. Tires are doing pretty good. Just kind of draft along. Seven laps remaining, 6 laps of fuel, so we gotta just wait until that lap. Oh, well, there we go. So all that for nothing, pretty much. But we should be able to stay out and still have enough fuel. So we're going to run that strategy. Alrighty, so here we go. So we got... Find out here. Got 6 laps of fuel and about 4 laps of racing to go. So pretty good call. We'll see how we finish though. Alrighty, we can run wide open at this point. Cow bush to the inside. Normal. He's moving back. And Ryan Blaney's run into the air. That was a hard hit for Ryan Blaney there. Very hard hit. Luckily, it looks like he's back to moving. But yeah, Ryan Blaney way into the air there. Chris Bush in 5th, so he's doing a pretty good job. Denny Hamlin loose there, moved him up, and we're going after Kyle Busch. And didn't let off enough speed to do that, but hey, tried. And around goes Boya. And here comes Hamlin. This time we will finish ahead of Hamlin. Very nice, very nice. Alright, we'll be sending it up to the TV booth here for the next stage, and we will see what there is to see. Alright everyone, welcome back to Michigan for the Michigan 5400. As we go racing here today, the big stories, of course, is Greg Biffle once again racing up here in the top 5 amazingly, doing an excellent job. Absolutely amazing. Also, we've seen a astounding top speed today of 205 miles an hour. We also have at least one driver who is out, but I'm not really sure who that is, so it doesn't really matter at this point. What we do know is that Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch, Kurt Busch, and also whoever that is in the orange car, Montrex Jr., Clint Boyer, William Byron, and Chris Buescher. All of those guys have been running consistently in the top 10 here today. And we've seen some amazing draft racing as well. Pit strategy is definitely worth noting, and let's look at that right now. What do we have on pit strategy? Well, what we have there as Denny Hamlin gets loose, goes all the way up into the wall, crashes into William Byron. William Byron hit again. They're wrecking. And there we go. So that's going to change up pit strategy there quite a bit, as no one will need to come down for fuel. So we're going to be restarting that. Yes, Bob, we're going to be looking here at the pit strategy in just a second. We're going to get our numbers matched. So all of these guys have 9 laps of fuel left, and we have 14 laps remaining, so everyone will have to come down at least 6 laps before the checkers to be able to make it all the way. That's of course as long as we don't have another caution. And so tires, not a whole lot of tire wear was going on. We did have Greg Biffle there finish in 5th in the first stage with a flat tire. So good job for him, luckily to be able to fix all that damage. But definitely what I'd say, fuel is the biggest thing that has to be watched. Fuel is the main strategy that everyone has to look at. Tires haven't really been that much of an issue or that much of a change in performance wise. So yeah, the biggest thing you gotta look at is fuel. Right, so thank you very much for that. Then we have Clint Boyer going past. And I'm not sure if Greg Biffle's going to let him go by. Looks like he is. Not without a little nudge saying, hey, I kind of wanted that spot, but you know what? You can have it. And Clint Boyer is going to go into the turn, and Greg Biffle goes a little past him there. Right. And here we go. We might see some speeds here, as Greg Biffle does some drafting. There you have it, 201 miles an hour into the first turn here at Michigan Speedway. Amazing job by everyone there. And good job there by Greg Biffle keeping it off the wall. That was definitely impressive. As he definitely entered that turn with far too much speed. Looks like right side tires may become an issue for the pit stop that we know will be coming. We will be continuing to watch that there. We also have Brad Kozowski, who won the race at the first Cup race, I might add, at Iowa Speedway. So he's doing an excellent job this year, getting that win, and trying to get at least a podium finish here at Michigan, as he races Greg Biffle there in the discount tire Penske Ford Mustang. Getting a little bump draft there from Greg Biffle. So all these guys running in the top 3. We also have Kyle Busch, who is now making a slight run towards the front, separating himself from the rest of the pack. And Greg Biffle trying to take that second spot away. And it looks like Brad Kozowski is going to get it back. Let's see. And they're side-by-side racing, and there we go. Greg Biffle has the momentum. Going past, into the turn. An amazing job by Greg Biffle to get that second position back. Now he's going back after first. And we have 4 laps of fuel remaining for most of the drivers, so that means everyone will have to come and pit here very shortly. There we are, Clint Boyer now being challenged somewhat by Greg Biffle as Greg Biffle slowly works on that gap. Greg Biffle's definitely had a pretty good race here today, a lot cleaner than his race at Iowa Speedway. Let's see, what has Greg Biffle been saying about that car? Yeah, Bob, well, he's been saying that the car feels good, and it hasn't been near as loose as that Iowa Speedway car was. He's definitely impressed with it, and definitely is excited to be one of them to break the speed record here today of 205 miles an hour into turn 1. So definitely excited on that point as he continues to pressure Clint Boyer here as Kyle Busch goes past Brad Kozowski. And so he will be needing to come down for fuel here in the next lap or so. So he is past Clint Boyer. Let's see, not sure if anyone's going to pit here, so we will be watching down the back. No one coming in for pit stop yet. That will be on the next lap. Then we should see mass pit stops happening. There is one taker though, I see that. As one person comes down, and it looks like we might have a caution coming up as there is a car slow in turns 3 and 4. Looks like he's got it moving though, and is slowly moving off of the track. Not sure who that is. We'll have visual confirmation here as we ride along with Greg Biffle. Oh, yeah, definitely blew something there. Looks like they're both going to be coming to pit road at the same time. And who do we got? We got Michael O'Dowd, who blew something earlier, and Timmy Hill has unfortunately blown something there. So, yep. So now we have a pit stop going on. And Greg Biffle has been penalized for speeding onto pit road. Wasn't quite able to get it below the 55-mile-an-hour entry limit, so a bit of a longer pit stop there for him due to that. That is definitely not going to help him long term as everyone else gets out very quickly. I'm rather surprised that they're getting out so quickly. We have a bit of a pile up there on pit road. Everyone getting out very quickly there as most of them have only taken fuel. So what do you think the outcome will be here? Well, obviously Greg Biffle took tires, so only 5 laps, so that's really not going to make much of a difference there. Fuel was the biggest thing, but also that penalty really didn't help him time-wise, as we see Kyle Busch take the lead back. So unfortunately just a bad time penalty, and that's really going to hurt Greg Biffle here, even though he has new tires, whereas everyone else took no tires. That is just going to really hurt him here in the final stage of the race. So, looked like he was going to be able to win it. Unless we get a caution, pretty sure that he's going to finish outside of the top 10. Yeah, so definitely a hot break there for the team. They did so well earlier this year, but just haven't quite been able to get back into the podium for the rest of this year. So, definitely been a hard fought battle here for Greg Biffle, but of course he is solidified to going into the first round of the playoffs, so it's a good thing for him there. But as was said, just disappointing here in the last stage of the race. So we'll have to see what strategy comes out, how everyone's working and stuff, but looks like he will definitely be finishing outside of the top 10, possible top 25 finish, but we will have to wait and see. Yeah, so one big advantage is that Greg Biffle does have new tires, and that definitely is important into the turns, but with the drafting on the straights, really not as important as having the position up front. Exactly, my thought. We also have multiple other drivers there as well that fell back some from the original starting grid. We have Austin Dillon, who was doing pretty good earlier today, but has fallen back now to the 25th position. Greg Biffle there slowly closing on another group of cars. We will really have to just see how many of these cars he's able to overtake. He really needs to be able to get some draft down this straight as he gets loose. Not sure what happened there, but that was strange. Possibly something with the steering? Yeah, possibly. Definitely a possibility that something in the steering broke there, but seems like he's got it back under control, so not sure what happened exactly, but definitely not what he's wanting to see or feel in that car right now. So it looks like he will be able to hopefully crack the top 20 as he goes around Eric Amarello and goes chasing after Matt Kenseth and the Jimmy Johnson. Yeah, so everyone definitely struggling without having those new tires. A lot of people just not having the speeds that they hoped coming out for the last part of this race, even with fuel. Just really having a hard time in getting speed or traction. But you see that Greg Biffle, obviously with those 4 new tires, that's really helping him right now. But as I said, just so much position lost there on pit road, just wasn't going to be able to make it up, unfortunately. And Kyle Busch will win at Michigan. We will get you the information on who finished where after that, as we continue to watch Greg Biffle as he battles for at least one more spot. As he tries to get past Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell's fighting back, and he will not get past the 20th position. Maybe he will. No. Greg Biffle will remain in 20th. So an unfortunate finish there for Roush Fenway and Greg Biffle, but let's go look at your top 10. Alright, so your top 10 is Kyle Busch, followed by Brad Kozowski, Denny Hamlin, Clint Boyle, Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch did a pretty good job getting 6th. You also have Joey Logano, Chase Elliott, Daniel Suarez, Eric Jones, and then you have William Byron in the 11th. BJ McLeod in 12th, Ryan Newman in 13th, Ryan Blaney in 14th, and Martin Truex Jr. rounds out your top 15 in 15th. So, not a bad race, but definitely unfortunate there for Greg Biffle with a late race caution. And that will put Kyle Busch as your points leader for the rest of the season currently. So definitely a hard loss there for Greg Biffle and the Roush Fenway team. Hopefully they'll be able to come back at it and hit harder at the next race. Alrighty guys, so that was a pretty good race. So definitely a sad finish there. Just wasn't able to do any more even with 4 tires, but hey, pretty good, so had fun. Alrighty guys, so Mid-Ohio Road Course, that one's going to be fun for next week, and we'll also have New Hampshire and Richmond and a bunch of other cool tracks coming up here in our 32 race season. We'll have a new sponsor, or at least a new paint scheme anyways, on the Greg Biffle car. Let me know if you have any sponsor ideas. You can leave that in the comments if you so desire. Thank you guys for watching these. Hope you enjoy them. Let me know what you think, and if you have any other ideas you might want to see with NASCAR Heat 5 or Tony Stewart's All-American Racing, you can let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you're subscribed. Check out that bell so you can get notifications. And I will see you here next time. Out.